Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English, with subtitles in Arabic, Oulak-Sis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Croatian, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Spanish, and Thai. Hola y un cálido saludo, televidentes con conciencia ecológica. Mi nombre es Alejandra, desde Maipú, provincia de Mendoza, en la vibrante y enérgica Argentina. Argentina, el hogar del popular tango, se encuentra en el sur de Sudamérica. El nombre se deriva de la palabra latina argentum, que significa plata. Esto se debe a los indígenas que dieron regalos de plata a los sobrevivientes de una expedición naufragada dirigida por Juan Díaz de Solís. Por lo tanto, también se le conoce como la Tierra de la Plata. Es un país lleno de magia y leyendas, una tierra sagrada que es un crisol de culturas de muchas razas, fomentando una coexistencia pacífica y la comprensión mutua de las diferencias culturales. Argentina está bendecida con una hermosa variedad de paisajes naturales, fauna y flora. La sorprendente variedad de animales cohabitantes, flores, árboles frutales y vegetales son verdaderos regalos del cielo que han hecho de este país un hogar especial para sus habitantes. Estamos encantados de compartir con ustedes un vistazo a la historia y la cultura de Argentina. Oramos a Dios para que los bendiga con infinita compasión y paz duradera. Hoy les presentamos la segunda parte del episodio Historias budistas y un cierto brahman, y no hay fuego como el deseo. Durante más de 3 décadas, la maestra Suprema Ching Hai ha iluminado nuestro mundo con sus enseñanzas divinas. Una maestra totalmente iluminada imparte el método Kuan Yin de meditación a aquellos que desean descubrir inmediatamente la naturaleza de Dios interna y alcanzar en una vida la liberación eterna del ciclo de la transmigración. El método Kuan Yin ha sido practicado por todos los maestros iluminados, tales como Buda, Jesucristo, el profeta Mahoma, la paz sea con él y Gurú Nanak. Ella enfatiza que si siempre recordamos a Dios, ofrecemos servicio desinteresado a otros y seguimos las leyes del universo, alcanzaremos nuestro potencial más elevado como humanos y comprenderemos verdaderamente nuestro propósito en la Tierra. La Maestra Suprema Ching Hai es un extraordinario ejemplo viviente de compasión, enviando frecuentemente asistencia material y financiera, además de amor, a los refugiados, a los desamparados, a las víctimas de desastres naturales y a otros que necesitan ayuda. En el 2006 recibió el Premio Guzzi de la Paz, considerado el Premio Nobel de la Paz de Oriente, y ha sido honrada a través de los años con otros numerosos premios y galardones por sus excepcionales obras filantrópicas y humanitarias. Una verdadera voz para nuestros preciosos amigos animales, ella promueve la pacífica y amorosa dieta a base de plantas y prevé, con el despertar de la humanidad hacia lo sagrado de todas las vidas, un tranquilo y glorioso mundo completamente vegano, donde los animales y las personas vivan en dichosa armonía. Sus iniciativas para difundir la tendencia vegana son diversas y han incluido la distribución del volante de vida alternativa, la cadena internacional de restaurantes veganos La Vinjat, Suprema Master Television, además de hablar regularmente con influyentes líderes de gobierno y medios de comunicación y participar en conferencias televisadas sobre el cambio climático, tanto si somos conscientes de ello como si no. Sus esfuerzos han tenido una enorme influencia sobre la conciencia mundial del estilo de vida amigable con los animales y de cómo esta benévola forma de ser puede traer paz duradera entre las naciones a la vez que salvamos nuestro planeta del cambio climático. A lo largo de los años, la maestra suprema Ching ha viajado por todo el mundo, desde las Américas hasta África, desde Europa hasta Oceanía, y ha ofrecido cientos de discursos al público y a sus discípulos sobre una variedad de temas espirituales. Hoy somos bendecidos con la presentación de una de estas reveladoras conferencias titulada Historias budistas, un cierto Brahman y no hay fuego como el deseo, parte 2 de 4 en Entre la maestra y los discípulos, dada en inglés el 23 de septiembre del 2015 en Francia.
This is really elaborated translation, to the letter, except when they call a teacher instead of Buddha. And instead of thus I have heard, he just say, this instruction was given in such and such place. Okay. In English, we would just simplify, we just, thus he built a hall. Okay? Or I asked someone to build a hall. Okay. When the hall was finished, he thought to himself, now I will hold a festival in honor of the completion of the hall. Accordingly, he invited the order of monks presided over by the Buddha, seated the monks within and without the hall, and gave alms. Yeah. Give alms, give food or the offering clothes or whatever the monks need. At the conclusion of the meal, he took the teacher's bowl, again meaning the Buddha is going to talk, to let him to pronounce the words of thanksgiving. The words of thanksgiving. What that words can be? Anybody know? Okay, whatever. Thanksgiving, so the Westerner would understand it. Reverend Sir, said he, as I stood in this place when the monks were putting on their robes and watched them, I saw this and that, and I did this and that. And at the beginning, he told the Buddha the whole story. The Buddha listened to his words, right? And said to him, Brahmin, a wise man, by doing good works, time after time, little by little, gradually removes the stains of his own evil deeds. Just let it next to him so he can eat, and the drink you can move next to the wall. Remove that one instead. That's the wiser thing to do than to remove his food. Put it next to him, please. Next to, okay? The food a little bit nearby. Come on, eat more, okay? Yeah. Eat more food and drink. Yeah, good boy you are. All right. So the Buddha saying that, and then he pronounced the following stanza. By gradual practice, from time to time, little by little, let the sage blow off his own blemishes, just as a smith with silver. Can he reach his food? Yeah, push a little bit. Okay, now this is another story. But it was not a very interesting story, but it's about doing good work and earning merit. The bondswoman Puna, I think I read that to you, right? Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. Treasure kaput. I read that already. Single rope already. The naked ascetic also already. Yeah. Copper tooth, the thief killer already. Wow, I read a lot. Husband honorer, we didn't read. Okay, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I even read to you the story of the one who criticized everybody. No? The one who don't speak, he criticizes the one who speak. Detail, he criticizes too long. The one he make it simplified, he also criticizes. So when he comes to the Buddha don't say anything anymore. Just say everybody will be criticized anyway, one way or another. Okay. What happened now? You want to eat more? Or not? No more bone for until later, okay? No. You had enough. Okay? Maybe later. You eat your food. It's more nutritious. Don't be so spoiled, okay? Just biscuits and bone. That's not the way for the dog to grow. Yeah. Who loves you? Who love you? So spoiled. Look at you, huh? Good boy. You look strong. Yeah. You had enough. What's this? Is it good? You want to serve yourself. It's not a self-service restaurant. Am I your waiter or something? Do I have tip after that? You really like this, huh? Oh, next time I don't let you come here anymore. You keep eating this. Not too good. All right, maybe it's good. Who knows? Yeah, it's good for you. Go eat it over there. Sit and eat. Sorry. Okay. I read it, but I forgot. You could eat this forever, no? Yeah, but it's not real food, is it? Huh? So spoiled. Look at him. He's so big already. Look at that, huh? Eating only this. It make you fat. I read some of this, but it's not very interesting. Not like exciting like those stories we read before, huh? Right? Because maybe the translation also. Did I read you story, the certain monk? No. I don't know, the lay disciple Atula, I read it to you already. This is not very interesting. I read some of them. Let me check. it's not very... Maybe I should not read it first. Okay, never mind. I read this story. It's a little bit more interesting. I read this one also already. If I did not read it, then I will just read it to you. You see what I mean? I read already, and I think it's a little bit... maybe some other time. There's a story about the 5 laymen. The title is There is no fire like lust. This instruction was given by the Buddha while he was in the residence at Jetavana with reference to 5 lay disciples. The story goes that these 5 men went to the monastery desiring to hear the Dharma, the teaching from the Buddha. Did you feel any better? Really? You have to rub it, a couple of times a day. And before you sleep, and whenever it has pain, it's harmless. Huh? Just warm up a little bit, the circulation better. I guess you sit too long also. What happened? You can't eat anymore, baby. You eat this. Push that there for him. He was eating it, and then somebody disturbed him. Yeah. And then he remembers something else, If he was eating and something disturbed him, then he stopped. He won't eat again. Until maybe many, many hours later. And here, because he saw this, he remembered it, so he don't even want to go back there. Eat that. Eat your food. Huh? Be a good boy. You don't keep looking at me. I'm not giving you anything anymore, even if you're crying. Okay. So, and having saluted the teacher, meaning the Buddha, sat down respectfully on one side. Now, in the case of the Buddhas, no such thought ever enters their mind as the following. And no Buddha have a thought like this, like the following. This man is a Khattiya, this man is a Brahmin, this is a rich man, this is a poor man. I will teach the Dharma to this man in such a way as to exalt him. I will not do so, however, in the case of this other man. It matters not with reference to what subject the Buddhas teach the Dharma. They place reference for the Dharma before all else, and teach the Dharma as though they were bringing down the celestial river from the sky. Meaning the Buddha just teach them if they came to him. Yeah, it doesn't matter if this person is rich or poor, or less favorable than the other person. Yeah. So here Buddha is teaching 5 persons because they came and asked him. Maybe initiation or something. I said, no. No. What part of no you don't understand? Huh? I love you. It's too much of that food. No good. No good. A kiss instead, nah? Kiss. All right. But though the Tathagata, mean the Buddha, taught the Dharma in this way to the 5 men who sat about him, one of the 5, even as he sat there, fell asleep. Sound familiar, no? Another sat and dug the earth. Nope. Can somebody put this up there for me? Put this up there. I'll take some. No, that's for later, in case. I really mean it this time, okay? It's not too good for you to eat this thing too much of fatty fat. Another sat and dug the earth with his finger, playing with dirt. Sit there and just dig. Dig in the earth with his finger. Another sat and shook a tree. Yeah, we have olive tree outside. Another gazed at the sky. Wow, all sound familiar to me. No. Okay. Only one listened attentively to the Dharma. So all four of them had issues. Yeah. Only one is listening to the Buddha. Oh. You playing with this? Oh my God. 5 persons came. Only one person really listened. How many are you listening here? Huh? How many is listening to me? All right. Even sat and shook the tree. God. What for they came to the Buddha if they're just doing that? One is looking at the stars, sky, one is shaking the tree, and one is digging the earth with the finger, playing. And one is fell asleep. Yeah. We have it here too. some occasions. All right. So as the elder monk, the monk Ananda, stood there fanning the teacher. Oh, now I know he's fanning the teacher, the Buddha. Nobody told us that he's fanning the Buddha before. We just heard that he's the Buddha's attendant, but we never heard that he's fanning the Buddha like that. Right. He observed the conduct of the 5 men and said to the Buddha, Reverend Sir, normally they would say world honored one, or Tathagata, or dear Buddha. Okay. You are teaching the Dharma even as the thunder, which accompanies a heavy rain. But even as you teach the Dharma, these men sit doing this and that. So the Buddha said, Ananda, do you not know these men? No, sir, I do not know them. Okay, the Buddha said, of these 5 men, he that sits there and sound asleep was reborn as a snake in 500 states of existence, in 500 lifetimes. And in each of these states of existence, he laid his head in his coils and fell asleep. Therefore, at the present time also he is sound asleep. So now you know, if you snore, then we call you snake. Or ex-snake, former snake. Yeah. Not a sound I make enters his ear. I'm not surprised. But Reverend Sir, but word honored one. In many stories they say word honored one. They don't say Reverend Sir. Well, I guess they say, like masters or something, but not Reverend Sir. Tell me, was this in successive states of existence or at intervals? Ananda, at one time this man was reborn as a human being, at another time as a god even, wow, and at another time as a snake. So that means he was not reborn as a snake 500 consecutive life, but in meantime, sometime a human, sometime a god even. Probably lower god. Wow, even a god can be reborn as a snake again. You watch it. Don't feel too proud of your merit or your state of spiritual practice. Okay. Indeed, it would be impossible, even with the knowledge of omniscience, to determine exactly the number of times he has undergone rebirth at intervals. But in 500 states of existence, he was reborn as a snake and fell asleep. Not even yet is he sated with sleep. No. Go outside. Move. Out. Now. You make too much noise. Go. Okay. The man who sits there scratching the earth with his finger was reborn in 500 successive states of existence as an earthworm and burrow into the earth. Hence he digs the earth at the present time also and fails to hear my voice. Ooh. Ta-ta-ta. The man who sits there shaking a tree was reborn in 500 successive states of existence as a monkey, and from sheer force of habit acquired in previous states of existence, he still continues to shake a tree, hoping coconut fall down. I think. He didn't say what tree, but a monkey, they do that. Then they climb up, get some coconut tree, and just, bang their butt with coconut tree, hoping it to open. Oh, I felt terrible. I saw it on TV. So he still continues to shake a tree, and the sound of my voice does not enter his ears. They did really want to come to listen to the Buddha's teaching, but the sheer force of karma from former lives make them doing what they do, doing what they did. Okay, right. So be careful. What are you guys doing? I'm just checking. Anybody asleep? Then we know. 500 lifetime snakes. Did anybody shake my olive trees outside? Huh? Leave them alone, huh? They did nothing wrong to you. Trees do have feeling, Okay. All right. Anyone else is scratching the earth today? Sitting there and just digging or writing stuff? All right. The Brahmin who sits there gazing at the sky was reborn in 500, always 500, successive states of existence as an what? Astrologer, looking at the stars. And therefore today also he gazes at the sky just the same. I work hard, so I get sick sometimes. You guys sometimes bring presents, unwelcome present. I told you I don't take any gift, but you still give. So I get sick sometimes. It's normal, okay? No problem. Yeah. Don't make me too wholesome, like I'm never sick, I'm never weak, I'm never ill. I am all that, okay? Because of? Wow, how did you know? How could you guess? My God. Psychic power, huh? Okay. All right. I'm not very proud of it, but hey, don't try to hide it. Yeah. If you're looking for Buddhas or a master who is never sick, who is never laugh, who is never cry, who is never smile, who is never show any emotion or any human's feeling, then that is the one for you. You sit there. You see that? You see the black Buddha there? That's the one you should bow to. Yeah. I don't know how I got that Buddha there. But I like Buddha statues. Yeah. I don't bow to him or anything. It's just a respect, for a great master. Yeah, as the story goes, you know it. Yeah, the love of the Buddha must be so immense that he undergo all that again to earn the merit in this physical world so that he can teach physical being and share the merit to save them. See what I mean? Because the Buddha In some story, he admit that he has been a Buddha immeasurable time, immeasurable aeons ago. He's not the first time became Buddha, Shakyamuni under the Bodhi tree. No, has been Buddha a long, long time. But in order to teach those, I don't know what they call it again, or whoever, the one who dig the earth, and the one who shake the tree, and the one who gaze at and the one who snore, it's just that so much sacrifice, But I like the Buddha statues because it's very simple and peace. It represents simplicity and peace. It doesn't look suffering, understand? It reminds you that we can all become peaceful like that, and become Buddha, And it seems like a peaceful energy, a peaceful representative. Because if any others, then it feel calm, you know what I mean? Yes. Remind you to meditate. You see what I mean? Because the Buddha, most of the Buddha statues, either he's sitting in meditation, or he also sitting calmly or teaching, with his hands, or he's reclining on the right side and also very calm. Always kind of restful, understand? Restful and peaceful. There is no symbol of vexation or symbol of any violence or war, about the Buddha statues. That's why it is good to have it. If you want to, it doesn't matter. You are shopping for food, huh? I'm not giving it to them for you. You eat enough for now, okay? If you go eat your food, I'll be very, very pleased. Look at you, huh? What is this? You pretend you don't understand anything, huh? I know you do. Okay, so now, the man who sit there, So this ex-astrologer in many former lives just sit there and gazes at the sky just the same, and the sound of my voice does not enter his ears. The Brahmin who sits there listening attentively to my teaching was reborn in 500 successive states of existence. Just meaning is repeated many times of life, many lifetime. It doesn't mean really everyone is reborn 500 times. Just meaning that if you are repeatedly reborn, especially when successively reborn as one in one state of existence, one kind of existence, one type of animal, one type of profession, then you're so good at it that even after you reborn and not doing that, you still try to do that, or habit will force you to do that. That's why we have many genius, young and at children age, they already can play piano, they can solve math, difficult math concept, and can invent many things already, which adults cannot do, or being adapted at the master have some kind of work that other adults cannot even do it, or even same profession, even adults. Many people have same profession, but one excels and the other also. Even same doctors, degree, study with the same master, study same school, the same time, but one doctor will be better than the other doctor. It's like that. All right. The man who sit listening to the Dharma when the Buddha was preaching, he was reborn 500 successive in 500 successive states of existence as the Brahmin, versed in 3 Vedas. There's a kind of sutra of Hinduism, Vedas. Devoted to the repetition of the sacred texts, and therefore listens attentively today also, as though he were putting together a sacred text. Anand, say again, but, World Honored One, your teaching of the Dharma cleaves the skin and penetrates to the marrow of the bones. Why is it that while you are teaching the Dharma, they do not listen attentively? So the Buddha say, Ananda, you evidently imagine that my Dharma is easy to listen to? And so I know many people during initiation, they also sleep, and then later they complain they don't have any experience. They hear nothing. Understand? Yeah, this is the thing like that. It's not like if you get initiation and you are equal, or you could even understand, or you could even let it run through your ears even. So the Buddha say the same stuff here. Yeah, so Anand was perplexed, so he asked again, but why, World Honored One, do you mean that it is difficult to listen to? Precisely so, Anand. Why is that? Reverend Sir Ananda, these living beings, during countless thousands of cycles of time, never heard of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the order, the monkhood, the Sangha, while the Buddha was still alive. Yeah, okay. It's a different kind of monks when they are under the living Buddha. Understand? When they study under the living Buddha, it's different than when the monks who just study after that, from the text only and trying to live according to the teaching. They probably don't have as much power. Yeah, rarely we have as much power as the monks who study and practice under the Buddha when he was still alive. Understand? That's why the Buddha mentioned here, meaning this is special Sangha, special order of monks who are still there while the Buddha is still alive. Yeah? So he say, these people, during countless thousands of cycles of time, never, remember this word, never have heard of the Buddha, of the Dharma, or the Sangha. This kind of Sangha. This Sangha means the order of saintly practitioners, yeah, like monks and the living masters. Okay, you see that? Wow. Yeah. So it's not that easy to meet a Buddha, hey? Yeah, you have one there. All right. So that's what it is. In many other stories, the Buddha also mentioned that to have a human body is very difficult. As if 100, as difficult as if in the ocean, every 100 years or so, one piece of wood will float on the water, and that piece of wood have a big hole. And then something, a turtleneck would precisely go through the hole. That is how difficult it is to attain a human body. And then to hear the Buddha Dharma is even more difficult than that. And to meet the living Buddha is even more multiple difficult. So whoever can see the Buddha, hear the Buddha's teaching, or being among the saintly practitioners are truly fortunate. Yes, that's why the Buddha said it's very difficult to hear my Dharma. It doesn't mean his Dharma is difficult. Is it difficult? No, huh? We understood, right? Whenever the Buddha says something, like keep the precepts, the Four Noble Truths, we understood everything, no? It's not difficult. It's just very difficult for the people who has never been acquainted with the Buddha and the Buddha's teaching. They had not enough merit. All these existence until now. So therefore, when they see it or hear it the first time, they doze off or they don't understand a thing. They try, otherwise they wouldn't go there. What for? Understand? Men are normally not easily to go and submit themselves to another man when they don't know yet. They just heard that he's a Buddha. So they trust and they believe in the Buddha, so they went there wanting to have something from him. They don't waste their time. Men, they would go out, play football, or listen to World Cup instead. Watch it on TV. Understand me? Or go in the bar somewhere making joke in the bar. But to go all this way, in the old time, even have to walk. You understand me? It's not easy like today, drive by to listen to a master teaching. drive by teaching. So easy, Or fly, few hours and you can see the teacher no matter where you came from. Those days, you have to walk a long way, under the heat, under the rain, under the cold weather, who knows what. Okay? Yeah. So that means these 5 people truly want to know. Or even not, at least they're curious to know. So they waste their time walking on such an uneven road in those days even, who knows? Not good shoes. And then go there and listen to the Buddha, but cannot. Too much heavy karma. So therefore, even if you sit in front of Buddha, you try hard, but you can't listen. It's not because you don't want to. The force of karma is so powerful like that. So powerful. Even in front of the Buddha, you still fail to understand or to listen to. In the Bible also say the same. Hearing you hear, but you do not listen. And what? Seeing you see, but you don't understand. That is the thing. How familiar, huh? How very in different religion say the same stuff. Yeah, people don't understand such simple things. Yeah, even the prophet, great prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. We have to say that. It's a tradition. Okay. Even his cousin, still did not understand what the master was talking about. So he still have to keep telling him, don't eat that. Don't eat that thing. That low quality will come within you. Meaning, don't eat meat. Okay. All right. Yeah. And in the Bible also say you don't be among the wine drinkers and meat eater. But not many people understand that. It's so simple. Isn't that not simple? Is it simple? Yeah. I mean, don't drink and don't eat meat. But how many Christians do that? How many? Rare, huh? Okay, rare. Yeah. If you just stretch. I do example. In the south, when you have more sun and drier climate, or in Arizona, or in what is the state where they gamble a lot? Huh? Nevada? No, there's a name for it. Las Vegas. Yeah. Also has no such thing. Very dry. Even though it's very hot, but you don't sweat. the dry absorb immediately. Okay.
admirables televidentes que han estado viendo historias budistas, un cierto Brahman y no hay fuego como el deseo, parte 2 de 4 en Entre la Maestra y los Discípulos. A continuación sigue del Sagrado Avesta del Zoroastrismo, Ashtavaitigata, Yasna 43-44 en palabras de sabiduría. Que la providencia guíe sus vidas en nobleza, sabiduría y amor. Para más detalles, por favor visiten www.supremastertv.com/BMD.